Hey, what's good, family? It's Ryan Jackson from Ryan Jackson LLC. Coming at you once again. Hope y'all are having a blessed, wonderful day. Hope y'all are doing well out there. Want to get talk to the last two videos were serious. Dealing with politics, Jim Crow Joe and Kamala and everything going on with the Democrats, whatever. But I want to touch on some sports, and I like to do things other than world events, stuff going on with the politics of this nation. I like to get into some entertainment type of things from time to time, particularly sports. So, being from Detroit, which is in the state of Michigan, I'm a huge Michigan Wolverines fan. Have been for 40 plus years. Yeah, I'm showing my age. 40 plus years. Been a go blue, go blue. They beat Ohio, the Ohio Suckeyes. I'm not going to call them what I want to call them. The Ohio Suckeyes. I normally drop the S and call it F. The Ohio F, you know what, but I'm not going to do that. So the Ohio Suckeyes lost to my Michigan Wolverines for a fourth straight year. Go blue. Go blue. Hail to the victors valiant. Go blue. Fourth straight year that we beat those bums from south of us, that state south of us. And we were 23 and a half point underdogs. 23 and a half point underdogs. 3 touchdowns. We beat them 13 to 10. Both defenses played great. Our team was just better. I knew when the score was 10-10 at halftime, I said, Michigan's going to win this game. They're going to win this game. Because for all intents and purposes, Ohio State should have blew Michigan out. It should have never have gotten that close. They should have dominated Michigan. They had a better quarterback. They had better receivers. Um, their defense was top notch. Better coaching. Better defense all around. But I think the only thing we had better was maybe the kicker. Maybe our running back was better, Mullins. But Ohio State, they just had a better offense. They had a top-notch team. They were ranked number 2 in the nation. Ohio, they were ranked number 2 in the nation. We weren't even ranked. We were what? 6-5. Weren't even ranked. We had a down year. We lost 18 players to the NFL. We lost 3 coaches. So it was a down year for us. We didn't have a quarterback that was worth a damn. So they should, by all intents and purposes, they should have blown Michigan out the water. But it didn't happen. They lost 13 to 10, fourth straight. See you next year. We're going to beat you for a fifth straight year up in Ann Arbor. That's right. Ryan Day cannot beat Michigan. We're in his head. He just can't beat us. He just cannot beat us. Um, there are a couple things that bothered me during the game. I'm gonna talk about the melee at midfield after the game in a few seconds here. But two things that bothered me: Gus Johnson, Joel Klatt. Not so much Joel Klatt, but Gus Johnson. Gus Johnson is the play-by-play analyst on Fox Sports, up in the booth. After Michigan's victory, when Sharon Moore was on the screen waving at the fans in Ohio, that toilet of a stadium, when he was waving at them, Gus Johnson said, and he says, Michigan didn't have to cheat this time. Didn't have to cheat this time? Excuse you? We didn't have to cheat this time? We didn't cheat the last 3 times. What the hell are you talking about? That really rubbed me the wrong way. We beat them fair and square, 2021, 2022, 2023 last year. And we beat them fair and square this year too. So Gus Johnson, what he said was slanderous. And I don't know if Fox Sports put him to the side and said, "Hey man, that wasn't right. That wasn't cool at all. Don't do that again." Because what he said was slanderous. And he said that on air. Michigan didn't have to cheat this time. So it's obvious that you were pulling for Ohio State. Ohio. You were pulling for the Suckeyes. You were pulling for the Ohio Suckeyes to beat us. Why make it so obvious? And you're supposed to be um, unbiased. You're supposed to be unbiased. You're not supposed to be pulling for a team. Not supposed to. They didn't have to cheat this time. Really, Negro? Is this how you feel? That was wrong and that was live. That was slanderous. I don't know if the University of Michigan heard it or Sharon Moore, but action needed to be taken against Gus Johnson. And it does, because that was wrong. That was flat out wrong. You don't do that on a national broadcast. They didn't have to cheat this time. That is slander. So I don't know if legal action is going to be taken or what, but something needs to happen. The second thing, when Michigan planted their flag at the end of the game, I had no issue with that. As a matter of fact, Michigan deserved to do it. Ohio want to get in their feelings and want to start a fight. They started a brawl. They started it. You had 60 minutes to beat Michigan. If you want to be upset about them planting the flag on your shitty ass stadium field, then stop them during the game. That's how you do it. Don't sit up there and try to fight them after the game after you done lost for a fourth straight year. Your senior class never has beaten Michigan. Never has beaten Michigan. But then you want to start a fight after the game because they're planting the Michigan flag in the middle of y'all field. Y'all want to fight? You had 60 minutes to do something about it. 60 damn minutes, and you didn't. So take your sorry asses to the locker room. Don't try to stand up and it's about pride. Obviously, where was the pride during the game? Where was the pride those 4 quarters during the damn game? Y'all didn't want to show no pride then, but you want to show pride when the flag is being planted. Ryan Day, Ohio, you deserve what you got. Take y'all sorry asses to the locker room. Y'all not winning the national championship. So Ryan Day is the modern day John Cooper. John Cooper lost to Michigan 4 straight years, from 88 to 91. As a matter of fact, I want to say John Cooper only beat Michigan twice. He was at Ohio for 13 seasons, and he went 10. Wait a minute, he went 2, 10, and 1. Two wins, 10 losses, 1 tie in 13 seasons in Columbus against Michigan. Let me repeat that again. In 13 seasons that John Cooper was at Columbus, coach of the Ohio Suckeyes, he had 2 wins, 10 losses, 1 tie. After the 2000 season, he was out of there. They hired Jim Tressel. It is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't. So maybe Ryan Day is the new John Cooper. I say keep him, but he's probably gonna lose his job after their bowl game, after their playoff game, If they lose, he's out of there. He's going to lose his job. I don't know who they're going to replace him with. There's been talk of Urban Meyer coming back. There's been talk of Mike Vrabel, who was Ohio legend, of him coaching them. So I don't know. All I know is this: Michigan's recruiting class is way up there now. The transfer portal, people are going to want to come to Ann Arbor. So Ohio may not beat us for the rest of this decade. I don't see them beating us next year. I don't see them coming to Ann Arbor and beating us next year. I'm going to be confident and say that. A fifth straight year. Don't see it happening. But, you know, we shall see. Don't see it happening now. Ryan Day more than likely will probably lose his job. I don't want him to because I like beating him. It's fun watching him talk his junk. I'm gonna hang 100 on Michigan, and he haven't even beaten us. Well, yes, he did. He beat us his first year, so he did. He beat us in 2019, but he's 1-4 against Michigan. One win, 4 losses. They haven't beaten Michigan since 2019. The last time they beat Michigan, Donald Trump was president. The first time. Justin Fields was their quarterback. Shea Patterson was ours. I think they beat us 56-27, something like that, up in Ann Arbor. Up in Ann Arbor. Yep, they did. But how times have changed. Go blue. Go blue. Oh, so sorry for you, Ohio suck eyes. Maybe next year it ain't gonna happen. Let's go for 5 straight, boys. Already been 4. So they want to fight and stuff and cause a melee because they couldn't beat us those 60 minutes. And when we planted our flag in the middle of a ugly stadium, that shitty stadium that looked like a toilet, we planted our flag. They want to fight. It's about pride. No, it wasn't, because if it was about pride, y'all would have tried to do something to win the game. And then the Franklin County Sheriff's deputies pepper sprayed Michigan players. Really? That was a bit much. You had to pepper spray them. That was a lot. They went overboard by doing that. Completely off the rails. That was unnecessary, uncalled for. I don't know if lawsuits are going to be brought. I don't know, but that was uncalled for. You didn't have to pepper spray these young men. That was some bullshit. But that's how they get down in Ohio. I cannot stand that state. Cannot stand it. I hate it with every fiber of my being. Do not like. I have family in Cleveland. I don't. I love them. I love them, of course, but I hate the state that they live in. I don't like Cleveland. I don't like Cincinnati. I can't. I despise Columbus. I don't like Toledo. I don't like Lima. I don't like what other city? Lorraine. All these cities in Ohio. I don't like them. Youngstown, Akron. None of those. Don't like Ohio. Not one bit. Not one iota. Dayton. It's another place. Don't like the state of Ohio. Don't like it. And I used to go to Cedar Point there when I was coming up. Cedar Point is right off, 60, 70 miles outside of Cleveland. That's about the only good thing about going to Ohio was going to Cedar Point and seeing my family. But I just in Cleveland, but I just cannot stand Ohio. I hate that state with every fiber of my being. And they don't like us either. They hate us too. So the feeling is mutual. It goes both ways. Did y'all know that Ohio and Michigan actually went to war against each other? I think they were fighting for the Upper Peninsula, which would have made sense for us to have, not Ohio. But Michigan and Ohio went to war against each other. Look it up. Go blue. Moving along. Oh, before I move along, hit that thumbs up button, smash that thumbs up button down, hit the subscribe button so you get notifications whenever I do videos on here. Azzez Al-Shaair, linebacker for the Houston Texans, was suspended for 3 games on a hit he delivered to Trevor Lawrence on Sunday's game in Jacksonville. It was in the second quarter. Trevor Lawrence was running, and he was sliding. And as he slid, Azzez Al-Shaair hit him in the shoulder, hit him in the left shoulder, causing his head to go back and bounce off the turf. From what I saw before I came on here, Trevor Lawrence is going to go into IR and is going to miss the rest of the season due to a concussion. He received a concussion, so he went to the IR, and he's going to miss the rest of the season. Unfortunate. I hate to see that. Hate to hear that. The play was unfortunate, but Al-Shaair wasn't flagged for targeting because he hit him in the shoulder, which is what you're supposed to do. He gave him a forearm to the shoulder. Now, the force at which the forearm hit his shoulder caused his head to go back and bounce off the turf, causing Trevor Lawrence to get a concussion. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. But here's the thing: when a quarterback leaves the pocket and is running with the ball, he's a running back. He's subject to getting hit. He isn't exempt. They teach that in football. When the quarterback leaves the pocket and is running with the ball, he is a running back. He is subject to get hit, subject to get cracked. And unfortunately, that's what happened with Trevor Lawrence. I don't agree with Azzez Al-Shaair receiving a 3-game suspension. I do not agree with it. I know I'm in the minority on this, and I'm cool with that. I can live with that. There are going to be many people who disagree with me on this, and that's fine. I have no issue with that. But I don't agree with Al-Shaair being suspended 3 games. I just don't. It's football. Football is a violent sport. Those who signed up to play that sport realize that you take a risk. You take a risk of being significantly injured, head injury, knee injuries, leg injuries, ankles, shoulder, back, whatso have you. You take a risk of being permanently injured. It's unfortunate, but that's part of the sport. That's what you signed up for. I hate the QB slide. I hate it. I hate it because I feel it's a bailout. I'm a Jared Goff fan. I would hate to see this happen to Jared Goff. But this is why Jared Goff doesn't run. Jared Goff stays his ass in the pocket because Jared Goff don't want him to get popped. He would rather take a sack than a run and get his head taken off. Tom Brady and Peyton Manning, they stayed their asses in the pocket. They didn't want to run. Well, Tom Brady was slow as molasses. Molasses was faster than Tom Brady. What Tom Brady ran? A 5.5, a 5.6? Peyton Manning didn't run at all. I think he ran probably the same thing. They stayed their asses in the pocket because they didn't want to get cracked. Same with Jared Goff. I hate this slide rule because it put the defensive player in a bad position. Trevor Lawrence is not a slow runner. Slow runner, that's funny. Trevor Lawrence is not slow. I think he runs a 4.5. The young man ain't slow at all. You see, Aziz Al-Shaair isn't slow. So when you got two human beings coming at full speed toward each other, it's going to happen. What was Aziz Al-Shaair supposed to do? Was he supposed to jump over him, risk injury? When you go on full speed in the slide, you cannot stop. That goes against the law of physics. You cannot stop. When you run at full speed, you can't just stop on a dime like that. You could tear an ankle, pull a hamstring, anything can happen to that defender. But we don't want to have that conversation because we're concerned about the quarterback. And those are not the only players that's on the field. It's making it hard for defensive players. You go on full speed, the quarterback going full speed towards you, they slide. What are you supposed to do? Jump over them? Move out the way? You're risking injury to yourself. But it's all about the quarterback because they make the most money on the team. They're the highest paid players. All about the quarterback. All about the quarterback. They're the face of the franchise. And I get it. You know, you want player safety. I understand that. Hold on one second. But again, it's football. Football wasn't meant to be a safe sport. Neither was basketball or baseball. You want to play a safe sport? Play golf. Play tennis. Football is a contact sport. Basketball is a contact sport. Hell, even baseball, when it comes down to it, but I guess it's safer out of the three sports. Hockey is a contact sport, but out of the four sports, I guess baseball is the safest. I know you get paid the most, but football was not meant to be a safe sport. It's a violent sport. They call football players gladiators for a reason. It's a dangerous sport. Yes, we can make it as safe as possible, but when you're trying to make it wussified and you can't, they may as well put a red jersey on the quarterbacks. What next? You can't sack them? They are like the quarterbacks are the only players on the field that need to be protected. What about your defenders? What about your offensive linemen? What about your defensive tackles? Your safeties, your corners, your running backs, your wide receivers, your tight ends, the punter, the field goal kicker, kickoff returners, punt returners, all these positions. But the quarterback has to be protected. Just the quarterback. Because we're paying them a lot of money. And I understand that. But come on. This is why I hate that slide. I hate that slide rule. I hate it. It needs to be taken out of football. And a coach said that on Jason Whitlock's show the other day. And I completely agree with him. He actually coached football. The man that said this. Can't think of his name, but he said this on Jason Whitlock's show. And I completely agree with him. And this is from somebody who played the position of quarterback, who coached football. Josh Allen doesn't slide. Have y'all seen Josh Allen when he runs? He put his shoulder down and boom. Josh Allen initiates contact. I mean, it's gotten to a point where it's just gotten out of hand, the slide thing. And the coach that was on Jason Whitlock's show, his podcast, whatever, Fearless, he said that Patrick Holmes is to blame for this because Patrick Holmes was sneak like he going out of bounds and then ducked back in. It's like, dude, come on, man. But God forbid if you hit Patrick Mahomes, God forbid if you hit What's another quarterback? Yeah, Patrick Mahomes. God forbid you do that to him. He's the golden boy now. You hear Patrick Mahomes, oh, hell will rain upon you. It's just crazy. It's crazy how these quarterbacks are pampered. I don't want to see any player injured. I don't want to see defensive players injured. Really, them. I don't want to see offensive players injured, offensive tackles, the center, the guard, the receivers, the tight ends, the running backs, quarterbacks. I don't want to see any injuries. But the NFL has made it too much of a safety net for the quarterbacks. If you go out the pocket and you run in that ball, damn it, you're a running back. And damn it, you're subject to getting your ass cracked. As simple as that. I hate what happened to Trevor Lawrence. It was an unfortunate incident. But you want to suspend Al-Shaair, Azzez Al-Shaair, for playing football, for doing a defensive tackle, for he hit him with his shoulder. He didn't hit him in the head area, he hit him in the shoulder. That's why he didn't get flagged for targeting. He didn't go for his head, he went for his shoulder, forearm to the shoulder. If you want to fine him, fine. Fine a man, okay, fine, cool. But you suspend a young man 3 games. I don't agree with that. I think that was egregious. I think that was over the top. I think that was wrong. I think that was completely wrong to suspend this young man for 3 games. It was wrong. It was an unfortunate incident. I'm not blaming Trevor Lawrence. I'm not blaming Al-Shaair. Just an unfortunate incident. So if that's the case, and I brought this up too on my Facebook and X accounts, um, Tua Tua initiated contact with Damar Hamlin back in September, second game of the year, Bills versus Dolphins. I believe it was the second game of the year. No, it was back in September. So does Damar Hamlin? Did he get suspended? Did the Dolphin players jump on him like they did Al-Shaair? And I get you want to protect your player, but a melee ensued. Quarterbacks are fair game. Al-Shaair could not stop. He was going full speed. If you watch that play, and matter of fact, I have it on my phone, the hit. Let me see. Let me go to hit that thumbs up button, smash that thumbs up button down, hit the subscribe button so you get notifications when I do videos on here. I'm gonna bring up y'all this picture I took. Yeah, y'all see that? That's Trevor Lawrence. That's Aziz Al-Shaair laying a hit on him. He did not have time to let up. I saw that play. He did not have time to let up off of him. That's it right there in real time. He did not have time to let up off of Trevor Lawrence. It was too late. That's why I hate the slide rule because it put the defender at an unfair advantage. Defensive coaches have to try to coach their defenders, try to coach them in a different way now. They have to use different schemes. What happens if the quarterback slide, coach, and I'm going full speed? Am I supposed to slow down? Am I supposed to jump over him, risk injury, move out the way, or him slide into my legs? Which is something that Rex Ryan proposed, and I don't agree with that, but it's just crazy and it's getting out of hand. I hope the competition committee come up with something better. I just do. Oh, John Runyon, ex-Philadelphia Eagle, believe he was offensive tackle. He was part of the one. He was part of the one of the ones who suspended Aziz Al-Shaair, and I find that to be ironic, considering that John Runyon was a dirty player. John Runyon did some dirty things in his day. So now you're gonna sit up here and pass judgment on this man when you yourself did some dirt far worse than what he did. The nerve, the audacity, it's crazy. Who else was on that part of that suspension? It was Trey Vincent. Wasn't he kind of a hard hitter too with the Eagles? This kind of funny to me that people who play hard nose or want to come down and crack down on people who play hard nose. It's like it's hypocritical. And Aziz Al Shair, he's a fellow Muslim, and I saw some comments on X that he supports Palestine. He needs to be kicked out the NFL. You know, anti-Islamic comments, and it's just sad that people would stoop that low and be that paralyzed, mind-numbingly stupid to say things of that nature. Just crazy. But I hope the young man, he did appeal. I don't know if he's going to win this appeal or not. I don't know if they're going to scale the games back, suspend him 1 game, 2 games. I don't know. But I don't agree with him being suspended 3 games. I don't agree with him being suspended at all. Maybe fined, maybe, but suspended, no. Nope, don't agree with it. I know I stand in the minority on that, but it's football. It's football. It's a violent sport. These men signed up to play it. They knew what they were getting themselves into. He didn't go out to hurt the man. Y'all make it seem like he's a criminal. He didn't go out to hurt Trevor Lawrence. He did not do that. At least I don't think he did. And I don't think he did. But to suspend him at all, I think it's over the top. I don't think he should be suspended at all. Not at all. It's an unfortunate incident. If you want to fine him, then fine him. I don't know. But suspending him, nope. I don't think he should get a game. I think he should be able to play next week. I do. That's how I feel on that. That's my opinion on it. You want to disagree with me? Disagree with me. That's hey, whatever. But that's what my stance is on this. I'm gonna land my jet there. Hit that thumbs up button, smash that thumbs up button down, hit the subscribe button so you get notifications whenever I do videos on here. Drop your comments below. Let me know what you think. I would love to see them and hear them. Please drop your comments. I would love to see them. We don't have to agree, and I know that we won't agree on this. I come to that realization. But let's agree to disagree without being disagreeable. And in our disagreements, let's use logic, facts, and respect, and not emotion and disrespect. That'll get you nowhere. Again, let's agree to disagree without being disagreeable. And let's use logic, facts, and respect. Support my YouTube channel here. Support my future projects. I have things coming down the trough here in the future. So please support those. But meanwhile, support my YouTube channel. I need y'all love and support. And please continue, y'all. Please. It'd be greatly appreciated. Brothers as well as sisters, y'all be safe out here. Like I always end my videos. It's the holiday season now. It's upon us. So y'all be safe. Whether you're going to work, coming home from work, dropping your children off at school, picking them up, running errands, Christmas shopping, whatever the case may be, please, y'all be safe. Beware and be aware. Satan comes to kill, steal, and destroy now more than ever before. So it's important that you have your antennas up. So please be safe out there, y'all. Hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button. Don't cost you a thing. Share this video, share all my videos. Don't cost y'all a thing. Just share them. Let's have a conversation. So next time, y'all take care. I love you much. I'm out. Assalamu alaikum.